Well, hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Joel and this is A Stable Life. Hey, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I'm happy to have you here with us. You ready, Coco? Let's get you on in, bud. There you go. We'll be right with you, honey. Coco's got his stall down. He knows exactly where to go, which is awesome. Now, when Coco arrived at our stable, he did have an injury that was given him from a jumping accident. At least that's the information that I have on hand. That being said, the vet told us that we need to give him 2 months of rest before we can turn him out with the other horses. That is why you have not seen Coco getting mixed in with the other herd yet. The vet was insistent that we give him 2 months of time where he won't be chased by other horses out in the pasture. So he is walking good and doing well, and we want to keep capitalizing on that progress. Hey, honey? You want some of your food? Come on. Come on. Ooh, it's a humid one today, guys. It's muggy. We're supposed to be getting some more thunderstorms this afternoon. Good chance of it, I should say. So more rain is always a welcome thing right now. There we go. Close her stall door, otherwise she'll go wandering on me. You boys ready to go on in? I should say, and girls, right? You boys and girls. Ooh, Diego says no to Sarah. You're waiting for me. What's up, good looking? At this point, I just treat Diego like Argento. Like, he knows his stall, but he just sometimes wanders, so it's better just to lead him in anyway. Good boy, Diego. Good girl, Bella. Good girl, Sarah. Good girl, Ebony. The donkeys. Hey, Jack. Hey there, champ. Look at that spotted saddle horse. Looking spicy. Rebel. Ooh. George. Ooh. Ava. Yeah. Let's go. Leia, let's go. Everyone's being so good so far. It's time for some donkey food for the donkeys. Right, Buster? Right, Rocky? Yeah, man. Let's roll. Donkey 1. Wham. Donkey 2. Wham. There you go, Spitfire. Hey, Danny. Declan. Suede. Good morning, Poe. Archer. Obi. Skywalker. Casino. Gavin. Sriracha. Tucker, Samson, Weather, and Argento. Boop, 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 boop. Well, guys, we have all of the horses all turned out. The barn is dark. Everyone's out there just eating, living up life. We didn't put any fly masks on today because the weather is saying we're supposed to have 100% of the area is supposed to be getting rain around 2 p.m., which is before I am going to be feeding horses. So I didn't want the horses to have fly protection on. And then, you know, if it's a crazy thunderstorm, not be able to see or anything like that. Just didn't really want that to happen. So the goal for today is to get some chopping done. We'll see how far we get and what we're able to do. We are going to be hooking up to the big chopper. So not my little chopper, we're gonna be hooking up to the Veggie Boys chopper. Giant 15-foot one. Now, right now, there doesn't seem to be any tractors available for me to use. The 120, the bearing went out on it, so that's with New Holland getting worked on. The 110 is hooked up to their sprayer. The 130 they need for sweet corn. So I'm thinking we'll hook up to the rotary chopper with this tractor. This tractor cannot run it and it is not safe to run it, but I can drive it down the road. That's no problem. So I can hook up to it and bring it up to the farm because there's some work that I need to do on it. And then if my tractor's in a good enough state, I don't know how much sweet corn they need to pull, but maybe they could use this tractor for moving sweet corn around because this can definitely haul a bin or two. I don't see any problems with that, but we'll see. We will see. The rotary chopper needs some work done on it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I think you guys can pretty easily see the problem here. So this actually happened a while ago, and I'm just getting to it now. Gotta love it. Anyway, we're gonna take advantage of the opportunity, and we are going to replace the hub on this tire. And for those of you that don't know, some rotary choppers, like this one, are equipped with tires that don't go flat. It's pieces of rubber that are wedged like this. so there's no air in this tire at all. It doesn't give you a smooth ride, but it does mean you can back over thistle trees and you're not gonna have a problem. So all of the weight has been on this one tire, so it's time to kind of switch things over and equalize it back out. So let's get started, huh? So here's the new part. So this is just gonna slide right on there, and we're replacing the hub for the inside. Oh, that's a heavy tire. I can't do that one-handed. So let's see if we can get these nuts off and go from there. To be honest with you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we get this fixed and then it starts raining. But you know, honestly, not a problem. If we get this fixed, then it's ready for tomorrow. I was hoping I didn't need a punch to get that out. Horses are fed, chopper is broken. I don't know what else would be the rest of that song, but I think it's got potential. I feel like this is both working and not working at the same time. Okay, well, with a punch, we were able to get, okay, well now that doesn't want to come off. Got that off. Now we just need to find a size big enough for that. It's over an inch, I know that. Oh, we got a winner. It's 1 1/8 inches. Okay, look at this guy. He's so fancy, so pretty. Looks nice too. Perfect. I'm right on there nicely too. I know, I've been fixing a lot of stuff lately. Oh, man, this thing's heavy. Huh, I appear to be missing a piece. And I figured as such. So there's a piece that goes in there. Okay, well, though I have the hub replaced, it's not gonna do me any good because there is a bearing that goes between the hub and the shaft, and I don't think I have that bearing. I'll ask, but I'm pretty confident we don't have that. This has been running for an entire year without said tire. I don't like running it on one tire, but we might be using the chopper today for the time being, continually, without said second tire put on. Just gonna grease the whole chopper up. As you can see, I've been working on a few things. I noticed that over on this side, this Zerk, and over on that side, that Zerk, both of them, nice car, are not letting me put grease into them. Might be that the Zerks are clogged up. So we'll have to replace those as well as this tire. I think it's very important that that tire gets grease, considering how much weight is on it. These both great, so those are good. Lots of areas to grease on this machine. Anyway, it is 12 o'clock. Let's go in for some lunch. Hey, Scoots? Sound good? Sounds good. So upon talking to Daniel, we did have the parts. So I'm just gonna set the camera down because I've never worked with bearings in my life before. Daniel has, he's gonna teach me.
So what do we need to keep that tight? That wing. Do you remember?
Oh, it's just this.
There's a way we can keep it tight? Or do we just
Maybe
need
a lock
2
nut on the
wrenches?
back?
Or do we just need 2 wrenches?
Might be 2 wrenches. This probably tightens up against that. Is there a way this goes?
It's just gonna press right in there. See it?
Yep.
That's how it goes.
So let's do the bearing then, right?
So we need to grease the bearing.
So in case you've never seen a bearing before, this is a bearing. See, it's got lots of little circles within cylinders. Okay, I have a packed bearing. So that's it?
Yep.
It's that easy?
Yep.
Oh my word. And then this just pushes in?
Yep. Just push it in there. Just keep dirt out.
That's awesome. Man, I really thought this was...
Should be all we need.
I really thought this was going to be more complicated.
Don't we want to put the bearing on the other side first?
You'll get that bearing packed, and then you just get it all lined up, set it in, and then you put the washer on, the castle nut, and as you tighten up the castle nut, it'll pull everything together. Bearings are not hard to put together.
See, I thought they were.
It's harder getting them apart.
Oh, okay.
That's the real issue, is getting stuff apart.
That's what I always see. I never see them going on. I always see them coming
off is the hard part. Because normally casing is rusted in there.
Right.
Everything's meant to be very snug.
Right.
If I hold this tire up, it should just slide in.
Yep, it's in. It's good.
Okay.
So then I'll just put the washer.
In the nut, tighten it up, and then you should be good. It's too greasy. You want me to get it? Yeah, you're on. You can tighten it. And then if that gets greased with the grease gun, it'll put it all in that space in between the 2 bearings.
Okay.
So that's how they both continuously get grease.
Oh my goodness, Daniel, it's fixed.
Not yet, we still didn't put the cap on it.
How far should I seat it?
Your cotter pin needs to go.
The cotter pin can go right through
You
there.
can go around probably one more time.
One more time? Okay.
Does it seem good? You're probably good. There you go. Right there's good.
Okay, well, our battery died, but I want to show you guys. It's fixed. What I had previously thought was completely wrong. I really thought this was going to be a bigger job than it was. Thanks to Daniel. Look at that. That looks so much better. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go park this because we've got a huge rainstorm coming. Well, frankly, I really don't have a lot of time, so we're just going to keep the camera rolling, and hopefully we get this thing parked before this starts pouring, because it's a slow-moving storm, so that means it's really going to be something. I only have one hydraulic, so I have to switch every hose to do each thing. Thankfully, each of these have locks, so I can take the pressure off, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Okay, guys, let's get rolling. It's getting dark. Nothing like a good racing the rain moment. Mountain's gone. I got a maximum of 10 minutes. Okay, so the good news is I have made it to the barn. We're just parking it in here. This chopper's really heavy, so it's kind of hard to hook up. So we're gonna hook up to it tomorrow is the goal. We'll see if that ultimately happens, but anyway, we're gonna have this here for now. It is now fixed and pretty much ready to go, which is awesome. Good. I just gotta get this unhooked and get back home before it starts pouring. There's so much that we need to rotary chop with this thing, it's crazy. And the veggie boys are so busy with all the vegetables, they haven't had time to do it. So I'm trying to help them out as best I can. Okay, let's get going, let's get home. All right, guys, we made it home. Storm's coming. I gotta tell you, it was kind of funny. I was in the back room eating lunch and was like, so you're never gonna believe this. I only have half the parts to fix it. And they were like, man, you gotta be kidding me. And I was like, I know, it's crazy. Then one of them was like, hey, wait a minute, what's this bag over here? And we looked inside it and it was exactly what we needed. So everything was already sent to us, but, oh. And thankfully my cousin, Tyler, and my other cousin, Daniel, well, they know a lot about bearings. So they were like, yeah, we're happy to help you out. So Tyler showed me what to do. And then Daniel came out and literally helped me with it. And so now we have that back tire on and the bearings are repacked and are fresh. It's just, I'm happy. Okay, well, it's pretty warm out and there's a thunderstorm coming and Leia is so scared of the thunder and lightning, the poor thing. So I'm gonna run her on home before this storm hits. She's chilling in the AC right now. She's too cute. Let's get her home before we soak. Just keep trying to get things done before it's raining, which is funny because we want it to rain. So I wonder how much of a doozy this will be. Okay, I got her home and the Weather Channel is on. Like to give her something to think about because she's also scared of thunder, so she feels more comfortable at home, but you know, the things we do for our pets, right? My mom and my dad actually are not around. We have been taking care of the horses, Leia, we being my wife and I. They are out in Niagara Falls right now, and they are enjoying a really nice vacation, just the two of them. I mean, just look at them. Oh, look at how happy they are. They're having a great time. So I hope you guys enjoy your vacation. I know you will. By the time you guys will be seeing this video, they are going to be back home, but we're happy that they were able to get away for a few days and enjoy some time. That means that I need to make sure that the horses are all going to be okay. The storm isn't supposed to be extremely severe. I can see it's just cresting the mountain over there. Moving way slower than I expected. I don't know how much rain we're gonna get, but we'll monitor things. It's only 1:30, so gives us lots of time to focus and hone in on the storm. It's honestly been so hot and so dry. The horses are standing out in the pasture and they're not even moving. Coco is in his stall and the middle field is in the structure. There's a few horses that are underneath over there, but most of them in the big field are just chilling. We do have a few that made their way on up and are standing up here underneath the structure. There you go, Honey's the newest one. We got Bella, Sarah, Weather, Ava, and Diego. That's some heavy rain. That's awesome. We've gotten about an inch of rain over the past 3 days. So I'm hoping that softens the ground up a little bit, that this doesn't all just run off the top of it, but this is a bit heavy. super early with measuring out. It's only 2:10. I'm gonna try to get them in as best I can, but they won't be able to hear me over how hard it's raining. If they want to come in, they're welcome to, but we'll see. According to the camera, we're almost at yellow on the microphone, so that's pretty high. Oh my word. Come on, boys! Come on, boys! Let's go! Time to eat! Holy moly. Come on, boys! They don't want to move. Well, that's a new one. Come on, let's go! Let's go! They don't want to move. What about you, Coco? You want to come? Come on. I'll go grab Coco. Hey, Coco. Hey, Coco. There you go, buddy. That's it. Come on, boys. Yeah, come on. Come on. Look at that deep cut right there. Here we go. Yeah, come on. Through the river. Lead the charge, Obi. Good boy. Hey, Obi. Hey, Sky. Not drenched. Just a little wet. That's what we like to see. Hey, Swede. Hey, Spitfire. Come on, RJ. Yeah, come on, troublemaker. What time is it? 2:18. Not supposed to stop raining until like 4:30, so I think we're in a little bit of a window here. I'll try to take advantage of it. That's it. There you go. They got wet, just wet enough to cool them down, but not so wet that they're sobbing. Hey, Samson. Is Casino coming? Yeah, Casino's coming, and so is Tucker. Good. That'll be the middle field then. Yeah, come on. Come on, boys. There he is. Hey, Casino. Hey, Tucker. Hey, guys. Yeah, you're okay. Come on, buddy. Right over here. There you go. Okay, let's get the big field in. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Look out, weather. Look out, weather. Yeah, weather, you gotta move, buddy. Looks like the spot's just getting open for you, Diego, but you're gonna wait for weather. Oh, good rumble of thunder there. Hey, Diego. Rain sounds like it's starting to pick up again in your stall. So there's Ava, Danny, Declan, Sriracha. There's Ebony. I need to find Honey. There's Bella. There's Honey. Hi, Honey. Hey, girl. She does have a stall. She will be out of the rain. She's just got to walk through the rain to get to it. Come on, princess. You know where to go. All right. Rebel. Good. I figured they were going to be a little extra. Considering how heavy that thing was. And I was hopeful we would have them in while it wasn't pouring. The sheet metal gets so loud when the rain is pounding. We're missing about 7 horses. It's all on the other side of the barn. And the rain's picking up again. So let's try and get them in. I don't even know where they are. There they are. Come on, boys! Come on, boys! Let's go! Come on! Yeah, come on! Come on! That's all of them right there. They're all just scared out in the field. Oh man. It's nice that we're getting a lot of rain. I mean, the grass, my goodness, it needs it. And I can actually see the stream down there now. Come on! Come on, let's go! Come on, it's gonna be getting heavy, let's go! This is the problem when you have a leader who's, for lack of a better term, I'm gonna use coward, but Declan is not a very strong horse, and all of them have chosen Declan as their leader. Come on, boys! Come on! I need a leader to come out of you! Okay, Archer has taken the lead. Everyone's falling up behind Archer. There we go. That's it. Come on, guys. So I thought it was Declan that came in earlier, but that wasn't. We got Archer, Gavin, Jack, Declan, George, and Poe. That's it. Come on, guys. Good boys. Yep, come on. Come on. There we go. That's all of them. That's it. Come on. Good boys. Good boys. Beautiful. What do you think, Casino? I know, kind of crazy. Let's go take a look at our rain gauge, and I want to look at the top of the hill, because you guys saw what I saw. I know you did. Whew, man. I saw the water absolutely just ripping out of this pipe. I put out a post a while ago talking about some things for improvements for any horse stable, and a lot of you guys put down, interestingly enough, this specific hill. I didn't know this hill bothered you guys as much as it bothered me. So we've got a bump on the top that works good to a certain point. No matter how hard I try up top here, we constantly just have things going on. It just needs maintenance on the top. But down here is the problem, and I just don't like when this hill washes out like this. So I'm gonna do what a lot of you have maybe thought, which is we're gonna be putting in another swale at angle, honestly probably right here, and it's gonna go across this way, so it will run the water over. I gotta work with the hill, and the hill kind of is a slight angle in, and if I go this way, I'm concerned, and if I do too big an angle, well then you're gonna have a rut. So you want a slow slant, but I don't want to run water into the barn. So what I'm gonna actually need to do is kind of rip down the ground here and just build up the ground here to taper it. I need a box blade. Simply put, I need a box blade. Future videos, make sure you subscribe. I could also just not show you guys this, you know? Out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. Could do that, but I know none of you guys would want that. And I don't like this at all. This is all clogged up. I gotta dig this out. It's like, you know, these subtle things are just there. You don't realize them, and then you get a crazy rain. I didn't even look at how much rain we got. I should do that. And yes, I am just standing out here in the rain. Kind of feels nice. So far, we've gotten over half an inch. Looks like 7/10. Yeah, 7/10 out of an inch. So right there at 3/4, basically. They're forecasting 1 to 2 inches, so we should get another 1/4 inch at minimum. Whoo-wee! Don't worry, we'll have a home for you soon. We will. I'm gonna let the horses sit tight. They can kind of relax and chill for a little bit inside the barn, eat hay, sleep, whole nine. It's only 2:30, so we'll let them chill and then turn them out in a bit. It's raining outside. Did you have any rain on that side of the barn? Oh, just a little. We had a lot. Okay, so about an hour later, and we are gonna go check the rain gauge, and I'm gonna let out all the horses. The rain is just about over. You can see right over there, it's over. So let's see what our total rainfall is from this storm. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, walking over. I'm sinking, looks like it's over an inch. My goodness. Oh, right at an inch. Also, I'm hearing a lot of fire trucks. That's not good. Yep, right at an inch. So we got an inch of rain. And we're supposed to be getting rain tomorrow too. Pretty much around the same time. I gotta tell you guys, I am happy that we did not put the sunscreen, or not the sunscreen, the fly masks on the horses, because that would have been not good with how heavy that rain is. Looks like I woke them all up. All right, let's let you guys out. All right, guys, we have all the horses all turned out, and the sun's out. Gotta love it. Just beautiful. That means we have reached our question of the day, and we're going to be looking at questions from the video. Things did not go as planned. So we got one from Carol Myers, 6678. Question was, have you ever thought about having a horse camp? Interestingly enough, we actually used to have a horse camp quite regularly. When we would have our riding lesson program, would have horse camp for the month of June, July, and August. It would be for a whole week. Well, I should say Monday through Friday. And what we would do is we would get all the horses together. A rider could pick what horse they wanted to ride, so long as it was within their wheelhouse and ability to ride. And then they would go on a long guided trail ride back into the woods. And then they would stop midway at the woods at a campsite where the horses would then be tied to trees. And we would have hay back there for the horses, so the horses got to rest and eat. And then all the riders would have packed lunches. We also would have a campfire. We would roast hot dogs, marshmallows, s'mores, all that kind of stuff, and would go swimming in the creek that was right there as well. It was honestly some good fun. It was a lot of work for my mom and I, and for the volunteers that helped us out, but honestly have some pretty fun memories looking back. It was a crazy time, let me tell you. But yes, we used to have horse camp quite regularly. Fun to think about. All right, let's see here. Got one from Gary Dietz. Gary Dietz, that's probably it. Gary Dietz, 8807. Why are your fields so small? It would be much more productive to have one field of 30 acres rather than 3 fields of 10 acres each. Gary, I hear you, and I agree 100%, but that's not how land works, especially when you're dealing with the area that we are in northeastern Pennsylvania. A lot of the farms that we are working at, maybe the entire farm is 50 acres. And because we're on hills, if you take that whole field and plant it in one crop, other than hay, so we're talking corn, soybeans, things like that, you're gonna have massive erosion issues. So that is why a lot of the hay fields are so small, is because they're part of a major farm. Hay is a crop that is grown on the farm, but it is not the only crop on the farm. The hay farm that we are leasing is a misnomer because it is entirely hay and it continually has more hay growing in it, which allows us to continually work the ground. That being said, there are springs all over the ground. So even though it's a 40-acre area that's all hay, you got to cut it in certain directions and certain ways that kind of end up making smaller fields out of it. It's the land and it's the topography here. Go out west, you're gonna have crazier wide open fields. Go south of where we are, you're gonna have a lot bigger fields. It's where we are nestled up in the Appalachian Mountains here. That's why the fields are the way that they are. But that's a great question, and I agree. It'd be a lot nicer to hit one field, 60 acres, and do it all at once than have a bunch of smaller fields. But you work with what you got. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It was a bit of an up and down, crazy weather. You never know what's gonna happen. So anyway, thank you guys. Always appreciate having you here. If you haven't, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel, it helps the videos. And consider subscribing. We've got lots of awesome content coming up. But before we end the video, I wanna send some special thank yous to you guys. Wowzers, you guys are absolutely crazy. We have a lot of new stuff. Some things from our wish list, some things you guys have hand delivered to me, other things you guys have just sent in the mail. So starting off, you're awesome. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there is a link in the description of the video to a wish list, tools, gift cards, different things. Really anybody that wants to contribute, if you're welcome to. But all of that being said, you guys are absolutely amazing. I say it in every single video. I record opening the packages to say thank you because I personally feel I need to at least say thank you to you, and this is the best way that I can do so. That being said, let's get started and see what's arrived. Starting off, we have 2 rain jackets that have been delivered from Fred. Fred, thank you so much. It was good seeing you, and I appreciate this very much. He gave us these to help us with upcoming weather in the fall and in the winter, working on the tractor and different things like that. These will definitely come in handy, and I appreciate that very much. So thank you, Fred. Next up, I got a box of food seasonings from Ken. So Ken, thank you so much for all the food seasonings. I appreciate it. Looking forward to giving them a shot. A lot of them look pretty intriguing, so thank you. I think I know what this is for. We've got the Wonderful World of Horses coloring book, Gallop, 100 fun facts about horses, Summer Pony, Justin Morgan had a horse, and oh my goodness, man, I actually even remember this book collection. Misty of Chincoteague Essential Collection, Chincoteague Island Horse Collection. That is awesome. I think I know exactly who these are. We got a note for future babysitting from a grandmother. Hey, you know who you are. Thank you so much for all of these. I know Callie is going to love them very much. Thank you. Next up, we have an Amazon gift card from Oregon Girl. Oregon Girl, my goodness, you are quite the giver and very generous, so thank you so much. I appreciate the gift card. Also from Oregon Girl, we had an absolutely lovely note, which I will keep private, but thank you. That was very nice of you to say. And a container of Copper Talks. Thank you, Oregon Girl. And lastly, we have a gift card from H. Baker. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And it's nice to know. So thank you very much for the gift card. I appreciate that very much. So on behalf of all of us here at A Stable Life, thank you. Okay, I got a quick question for you guys, just right here at the tail end of the video. Coming up, we're gonna start our construction of our hay barn. It's sounding like everything's gonna start construction in the month of September. That being said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos on the hay barn. There's probably gonna be multiple consecutive days where we will be working on the hay barn. So here's my question for you guys. How would you like the hay videos to come to you? Would you guys like me to bring them out to you basically as I'm working on the barn is when you get the video? Or would you like me to basically kind of store all of the hay barn videos and release them maybe one a week for however long videos we make, and it will just be its own video series that will be coming out? Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on the matter because your opinion matters to me and I appreciate it. All right, guys, as always, I'll see you in the next one.
She's not happy. We're gonna try and help you. We're gonna try and help her. We were trying to discuss dinner. I'm holding her hand. My baby sister is upset. Yeah, and I tried to
for
say,
only $5 a month.
You can get Megan pizza and wings.
Yeah, you can make sure that Megan gets whatever food she wants. Please. It relies on you.
Because apparently I'm bad at making choices about what we're gonna get for dinner.
What are the options so far?
Pizza or wings. And I said if we want to get crazy, we could do pizza and wings. And you know what she said to me? Watch here, I'll show you, because we were talking about it. And she goes,
I almost broke your wife's brain earlier too.